Is harmony one note that everybody is singing?
No.
Harmony is many notes, each distinct, each carrying its own frequency, yet somehow capable of creating something together that no single note could produce alone. That distinction matters. Harmony does not require sameness. It requires resonance. You do not have to think exactly like me. I do not have to experience life exactly like you. We do not need identical beliefs, histories, personalities, or desires. The orchestra becomes powerful precisely because the instruments are different. When you give sustained attention to something, you begin organizing yourself around it. Your thoughts, emotions, expectations, perceptions, and actions start moving in that direction. In spiritual language, you could say the universe responds to the frequency you are holding. In practical language, attention amplifies what receives it. Now imagine two people deliberately focusing upon the same possibility without internally fighting against it. The signal becomes stronger. 10 people? 100. Now you have created a field of mutually reinforcing attention. This is the power of a gathering, not because everyone has surrendered their individuality, but because individuality has temporarily found a point of coherence. Unity is not uniformity. The violin does not need to become the drum. The drum does not need to become the flute. The flute does not need to convince the piano that its sound is superior. Each remains itself. Yet when they become coherent around the same composition, something emerges that none of them could create separately. Human consciousness can operate similarly. When people gather around fear, fear can amplify. When people gather around anger, anger can amplify. When people gather around possibility, curiosity, healing, creativity, abundance, or expansion, those states can amplify too. So be conscious of what your gatherings are harmonizing around, because every gathering is producing something. And when two or more people hold an idea without constantly contradicting it with doubt, resistance, competition, or fear, that idea gains momentum. The conversation begins reaching places that none of the participants may have reached alone. One person introduces a thought, another expands it. Someone else sees an implication neither had considered. Another asks the question that opens the next door. Suddenly thought has travelled beyond its previous boundary. That is collective creation. Not everybody singing the same note, everybody bringing their own note while listening deeply enough to discover what those notes can become together. Perhaps the highest form of harmony is not agreement at all. Perhaps it is the ability to remain completely yourself while standing beside someone who is completely themselves, and discovering that difference does not have to produce separation. Then the gathering becomes more than a collection of people. It becomes a living composition. Many frequencies, many perspectives, many expressions, one expanding field of possibility. And from that coherence, thought can move somewhere it has never been before.